Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of I say p5 coding. So in this video we are going to learn how to create different kinds of custom shapes in p5.js. So if you watched the previous video, I talked about random functions, creating random values, displaying random values, creating shapes of different sizes at random positions, different colors. So this is another video where I'm going to talk about p5 functions. So P5 has got some set of functions for creating custom shapes on the canvas, and I'm going to talk about that in a video. Now, if you want to understand this video in a better sense, it will be better if you watch my number second video. I don't remember the actual name. I will put it in the description. I think it's the second video and third video and the last video. So if you watch these three videos, you'll be able to easily understand what I will explain in this video. So without any delay, let's get started. But before we get started, I would like to show you the task which I had given to you in the end of the last video. That is this randomly generating walkthrough. So this is the exact code. I'm using p5.js web editor. I will know you're a bit surprised. This is basically just for a change. I will be returning to Visual Studio just after a few days. You can see Visual Studio here waiting for me to use it. But this video I'm going to work about in p5.js web editor. So you can see this is the random walk I was talking about. So I have created two variables x and y. In the function setup, I have initialized the x and y to be in the center of the canvas. So if I just remove this first, I would like all of you to just see the code for 2 seconds. Okay, so now I'm going to remove these two lines of code. So I had created this point to be here in the center of the screen, and then here, then I wrote stroke 255, stroke with 3. I inserted a point at the x and y, and then using the random function, I am then using this x and y. I'm changing this x and y with a random value that is between -5 and 5. So each frame I'm getting a new x and y increment, and then I can see that this particular point is moving. And to use this show this trail kind of effect, I have inserted the background in the function setup so that it gets executed just once. So if I were to remove this and I would be inserting it here, you would have seen it is just moving, it is not leaving any trail. But I've removed the background from here. I have moved the background to the function setup, and that's why I can see this trail kind of thing. So this is just the task I've given you at the end of the video. So let's begin with the today's video. So first we need to understand how these shapes get actually created. So we will start with the simple shape of the triangle. We will start with a triangle. So a triangle has got three vertices. Let's say these are the three vertices of my triangle, and each one of these is called a vertex. I think you know this. So these are the 3 points or the 3 vertices, and each of these vertices, if I can write, I should actually switch to any kind of a whiteboard. This is just horrible using this, so I'm going to write here if I am able. So this particular point has got an x and y. Okay, just wait. Okay, so I'm back. So as I was saying, so this particular point has got an x1 and y1. This point has got an x2 and a y2. Okay, and this point has got an x3 and a y3. So these points have got these 3 coordinates. So how could we draw a shape with this? So a simple way you could say to do this would be to take a line and draw a line from here to here. Again, draw a line from here to here, and again draw a line from here to here, and you would get a triangle in that sense. Now p5 has got another function called a line function, which could then help us. If I could write again this stupid technique of mine, okay, then we could write line. We could write x1 y1, x2 y2. If we could write this, then we would get this particular line. If we would write x2 y2 and x3 y3, we could get this particular line. and so on. So you could have the line function to draw these 3 lines all together between the 3 points, and then we could draw a shape on the canvas. We could do the similar thing for 4-sided figures and so on. But this is not the particular way to do it, because it will give us a lot of code which we don't want. First, let's just try this in the p5.js editor, and then we will look at the functions p5 has got to simplify this task. So I'm back in the p5 editor, which is much user friendly than Word. So I'm going to close this sketch. I'm going to open a new sketch. There we go. So it is already, as you know, has a bit of code written, and it is giving me this 400 by 400 canvas, and I want it a little bit bigger canvas. I will give it 500 by 500. The background color is perfect. Now what I will do is, let's in the function draw write stroke 0, because it is a white canvas. I'm using stroke 0, stroke weight 6, and let's draw 3 points. Okay, so everyone, I have created 3 points having these particular coordinates. You can see I have you can see these points right here, and then, as I said, we need to draw lines between these points. A simple way to do this would be draw a line between 100 and 400, let's say, and then draw another line between 400. I could just use these coordinates, as I said, and then I could just draw simple lines between each of them, and then draw this. Draw this. I think I'm doing it right. It is, yeah, and then do this, and then you will get this particular triangle on the screen. And then for better visualization, I should just change the stroke weight for the lines to be 2. Okay, so now you can see I've got a triangle using just line functions without using the built-in p5 triangle function. Now let's try to create a quadrilateral with this method. It was quite simple. I will just add one more point, add an arbitrary position, let's say 450 this, and then I've got another point right here, and then I'm going to remove this line. I do not need this line anymore, and then I'm going to write two more line functions, and where should I draw them? Okay, this is the biggest question. Okay, and I should draw 400, 2, 300, 100. Okay, this is already done. Okay, 150 and 450. I should have variables for this, to be honest. Then I get this line, and if I write 150, 450 and 100, 100, then I will get a quadrilateral which I have created without using any function. You can see this is a customly made quadrilateral, but this is a lot of code. 4 points, 4 lines, just for 4-sided figure. This is not what we need. We will need a simpler way to draw more than 4 points, 5, 6, 7, and then p5 has got 3 functions: begin shape, vertex, and end shape, all used in order. So we're going to learn about these 3 functions in detail. So the functions are vertex. This is the first function I told you. Then, and Word has its autocorrect feature, just capitalizing every first letter. I'm not going to change it. You can understand all the functions are always in small letters, so I'm not changing that. You can understand it. Begin shape. This is the second function, and the third function is end shape. Now the order of using these functions is remove this, have this here. So this is the particular order to use these functions. Now let's understand what these do. So vertex. The vertex function will define the vertex, any particular vertex of that figure. The vertex function will accept the x1, y1. So if I can head back to the p5 editor, so this is the point function I'm using. So I just need these coordinates, and I need to change this point to vertex. Okay, I need to change that point to vertex, and so this is the vertex function. It will define one vertex of my figure. Now while we're programming, I can just write vertex function 5 times with 5 different coordinates, and then I need the begin shape and end shape functions. The begin shape function is going to start to draw the shape from the starting point, from where it is inserted. When I insert the begin shape function, it is going to get activated, and then it is going to look how many vertexes are there after my begin shape function and before an end shape function. The before end shape function is going to end drawing the shape. So all the vertex points right between begin shape and end shape are going to get drawn as a single figure. So let's use this vertex technique in the P5 editor. So what I just need to do, I just need to change these points for now to, and okay, should we start with three figures? Okay, three-sided figures, I think that will be better. So I should remove one extra point and I can change now all these points to vertexes. Now you can see the points are not getting drawn. Okay, my spelling is very okay. And let's remove these lines for now. So now you can see that I've got three, and I cannot see any vertex right there. So I've got three vertexes. Now what I want is, I just want to add begin shape. I have added the begin shape function. So it now knows that it has to draw a shape from all these vertexes which are given after this, and then I will write end shape, and like magic, I'm going to get a figure there, everyone. Yay! So you can see I've got a triangle like figure, and this is a bit off because it is not drawing this last line. So why is that happening? So when I'm writing begin the shape, I'm giving you the first vertex, this one. This is the first vertex right here. So it is, know that this is the first vertex of my figure. Now I'm giving the second point, that is probably this one. Yes, so now it knows that this is the second point of my figure and this is the third point. So it is drawing lines. So this is the basic function of the begin shape and end shape functions. They're going to draw lines from the points. So it is drawing line from here to here. It is drawing lines from here to here, but it does not know that this is the line. This line, it has to close. So we need to add a term, clause called close to the end shape function, and then it is going to close this figure. Now you can see when I was drawing the lines, I was not getting any fill, but this is a shape. It is recognized by the P5 as a shape, and if I then add fill 25500, I will get a blue filled, oh actually this is a red filled one. So I will get a red filled triangle, I will get a yellow filled triangle. It is just behaving like a shape. Now we're done with this, everyone. So let's extend this shape to one more, and I will keep a color. Let's say that looks, better. So let's have 155, and let's have a sky blue kind of a color. Yes, and I want it to be a little more greenish. Yes. No, I'm not satisfied. I want this. This is the color I want. Now let's add one more vertex, and as usual I'm going to have it in, let's say, 200 and 350. This will be my four vertexes. Okay, now you can see that this is not a quadrilateral. This has become a sort of a crisscross like structure. So let's see why has this happened. Okay, I've come back to draw, which does not follow my instructions at all. I have taken the, what is this, pen? I think this is a pen. So let's okay, let's have it. It is very difficult to work. Okay, so let's say this is one of the points. This is one of the points. This is one of the points, and this is one. There are 4 points. So the vertex function draws the lines in order. So what is the first point I've written? So I have written 100, 100. Let's assume that this is the 100, 100 point, right? This is the first vertex, and next is 400, 400. That is, let's say this. So it is starting by drawing a line from here to here. It is not going to go from here to here. This is not what P5 will do. It will directly, oh, where did it go again? Yeah. So it is going to draw a line from this point to this point, and then I have written 350 and 100. So it is, let's say, 350 and 100 is this point. So it is going to draw a line from here to here, and then 200 and 350. Let's say this is the point. So you will get an and then I'm written close, end shape close. It is going to draw this. So I am going to get this zigzag Z-like structure. So the summary is that P5 executes all these vertex functions in an order. So I need to have all the functions written in the order. So what I need to do is I need to change this vertex function. I need to put it here, and it is going to work. You can see I've got quadrilateral on my screen. Now this is the basic idea. Now you can create more possibilities. I can have four more. Let's say I can have four more vertex right there. Okay, I'm going to copy this. Okay, I'm going to have four more vertexes, and let's change this to 150 to 150. You can see this. I should change this to, I think, 250. Okay, 250. Okay, and I need the order. I'm going to do the order very soon. And let's have just 6. Then change this to 300. Change this to 400. No, not 400. 400 and in this 430, and this is, let's say, just 175. So now these are the 6 vertexes. Now how could I arrange them in order? So what I need to do is, okay, I've got these vertexes. So what I want is 100 this point. Then what is the 430 and 170? I think this is this one. So I want this to be after this, or I want this point. If you see this, then this, then this, so it should go in that order. So I should write 100 100, and then I want to this coordinate. So that is probably, if I'm not wrong, that is this, and it is all right. After this I need this, and I'm sure that this is the vertex I need. So I will just add it over here, and there we go. We've got our hexagon. I mean, it is hard to see, but this is another point. So this is a hexagon we've created using P5 custom shapes, and I should just change this to 130, 120, and now I can say I've got a hexagon like structure. So this is drawing custom shapes using P5. Now how could I use my random function into this? That would be very interesting. So let's say I just write any random number between random width, and I say okay, and the thing is random height. So now it is going to go very, very crazy. So I want all this code to get executed once. So I will have this in the function setup. I do not need the function draw. I will add this similar vertex function, copy this. I will add it 5 more times. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, slowly. Now I have drawn. See, now this is the problem. So vertex function does not know, and you can keep on refreshing it. You can, by the way, keep on refreshing this again and again, and you can see you will not get a completely closed polygon like structure. You're always going to get this zigzag pattern, because the order of this vertex is being randomly decided. I have nothing to do with that. Oh, the light just went off. That's interesting. Now, yeah, so I can just do this. Okay, this was a closed figure. Now this is using the random function to draw vertexes. And now an interesting question for you might be, how could we draw a closed custom polygon? Well, we have different algorithms for that, like the convex Hall algorithm, Graham's algorithm. We have a lot of algorithms which can then help you to draw a closed polygon from a given set of vertexes. So this is it for this video. I think you will do some interesting things with this. I have not given any activity as such because I couldn't find, to be honest. And you can see what you can do. You can create custom figures, custom drawings. And in the next video, I'm going to come with another P5 function which is called map. I've told you in advance. You could do a research about the function. You could tell me in the comment section. So we will meet in the next video, everyone. Till then, goodbye. Okay, don't go anywhere, everyone. The video is still left. So this is a little bit changed code. I've added a bit of optimizations to this so that while running this, we have less chances of getting a mixed type of stuff. You can see that maximum of the cases I can find a custom generated polygon which is not that kind of crisscross way. So I have actually, the thing I did is I have minimized the chances, and I should yeah, I've minimized the chances of the randomness. Like, see, this can go between 425 to 460. So you can see you have a similar kind of a generated polygon. You have less chances of that stupid looking diversion. One more thing I have done is I have added a counter kind of a variable, and I'm animating the thing, and I'm only drawing the thing when the counter is divisible by 25, and I have added the counter plus plus to increase the counter. So you can see that this will get you more proper five-faced polygons. So like this. So as I said, you can try your own creativity, your own experiments to make this more interesting. And I actually did sort of like that. And then I would like more interesting things than mine. You could try changing the color. You could try changing the color according to fixed points position. That could be interesting. So thanks for watching everyone for the second time.